Now then YouTube, I am the Top Man and welcome to a brand new mod spotlight on random things made by Lumien. Now this mod, well, it does what it says in the title. It adds random things into Minecraft, which actually some of them are really useful. So why don't we, without further ado, get on with explaining what this mod can do for you. The first thing I would like to show you guys is vanilla changes, the stuff that's changed with vanilla Minecraft that you'll want to keep an eye on. First is coloured glass. Now, unfortunately, because I'm using SolitaryCraft's config files, I can't actually show you the coloured glass. However, I can show you exactly how to craft it. Basically, it's like the redstone lamps, which is another vanilla change, by the way, guys. You basically take any dye of your choice and surround it with redstone lamps, and it will change it to whatever colour that you've changed it with the dye in the middle there. Same with glass. If you put glass all around there, it will also change it to the colour that you've got in the centre. The next thing is hardcore darkness. Now, it's also turned off in the config files by default. And basically what this does, it lowers your gamma level to about -1, I believe. So it makes nights very dark. So I would just be careful. If you want to enable that, you can do so in the config file as well. More crafting tables. It gives you a whole range of crafting tables based on what wood you are using. So let me go and grab some wood. So I'm going to get a whole range of them here. I'm going to go, well, I can just do it in my crafting inventory, I suppose. As you can see, if I make a crafting table, it's actually done it in the style of the wood planks that you use. Now, this does work with forestry and so on and so forth, so you get different coloured crafting tables with the wood that you use from those mods. As you can see, that looks absolutely fantastic. I do like this little change from random things. I certainly do. The other thing to note is, oh no, I've actually covered that. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just derping around. I've actually covered it. So that's it for the vanilla changes. If I've missed any out that you know of, then by all means, let me know in the comment section below. But I'm pretty sure I've covered all of them. Right, now we get on to the meat and potatoes of the mod, which is the blocks and the items itself. Alright guys, the first thing I want to cover is world gen. So, inside dungeon chests, you can find one of 3 items. There's a possibility of finding these. You can find the blue stone, the night stone, and the white stone. These are known as magical stones. Now, these do different things depending on, you know, what kind of situation you're in. The white stone, for example, saves you from death. One single use, and it destroys after you've obviously died. So, just bear that in mind. That will save you from death. The blue one, this one, if you activate it by shift right clicking or just right clicking? Activate by right clicking. I'm sure it's just right clicking. And I'm in creative, so I don't know if this will actually work when I'm in creative. It should work. But you basically right click it and it will save you from drowning. As you can see, I've got a whole lot of bubbles around me here. It might not be a right click, you know, you might just have to have it in your inventory and it will do it for you. So there you go. That is the blue stone. And then last but not least, the night stone. Now the night stone will give you increased speed and attack damage at night. You know, you won't have that during the day because that's why it's called a night stone. Yeah, intuitive naming. Intuitive naming there. That is the night stone, and that's what these little stones can do for you, the magical stones. Okay guys, we are back with our first real block of this spotlight and random things. Basically, this is fertilized dirt. You can get it with 4 rotten flesh, 4 bone meal, around a normal piece of dirt. We'll get you the fertilized dirt. Now this thing is very nice early game. Very nice early game. You can see I've got some down here. Now it will, it doesn't require water, meaning, you know, it doesn't require a water source next to it to actually be fertile dirt. You can just plant straight on this and, you know, it will never run out. Also, it increases the crop growth by a factor of 3, so that, you know, it speeds things up quite considerably. Also, another thing, you will never lose the seeds or your crop if you jump on it. Never will you lose that. So that is the fertilized dirt, and you know, I would suggest people get this pretty early on in the mod or in your let's play or in your game, because it's very useful, especially for food going forwards. Okay, so the next block is called a block detector. You can get this with 6 redstone, a redstone repeater, a dropper, and a redstone torch. Now this thing is pretty neat. Those of you who... Whoa, I've got a little bit of FPS. Just one second. And we're back. We're absolutely fine again now. Okay, so this thing you can place down, and basically, you know, the red side on this side here. This will act as the breaking of blocks side. So we can put that in front of there, and oh, sorry, no, block breaker. What am I about? It's block detector. That's what I meant to say. And basically, it will detect when a block is in front of it. If we go and get some redstone, and just get rid of this here. As you can see, it's now emitting a redstone signal. If I get rid of this fertilized dirt, it will... Well, it should go off. 1 second. Well, actually, no. You can actually see that it has gone off. And, you know, this is one of the... I don't know if it's a bug with redstone. I don't know if it's a bug within random things. But visually, it looks like it's still on. But if we went and put another block in front of it, you can see that these little particle effects are coming off the redstone. That's showing you that there is a redstone signal going through there. So I can get rid of that. No, there we are. It's decided to update itself. Basically, if it's stuck on like that, just have a look at it and make sure that there's no particle effects coming off there. If there's no particle effects coming off there, there's no redstone signal at the end of it. So, well, there you go, guys. You can also put in here a block filter. So let's have a look. There it is. A block filter, and there's no block selected at the moment. Get here. Okay, me derping around again. Basically, put your block down, whatever you want the filter to be, and right click on it. And you can see here, block name, redstone ore, block ID 74, and block metadata is 0. And then you can put it inside here, so it's detecting that particular block. And, whoa, why are you doing that? There is a block of that in front of you. See, you shouldn't be on for that one, but you should definitely be on for this one. This, I'm wondering if this is a bug, actually. Let me just get a redstone lamp. Have I found a bug intentionally, unintentionally? Whoops. It seems as if I have. Let's go and grab this out of here. So as you can see, that's on. A bit of on-the-fly testing. Can I change the block filter like that? Yes, I can. Okay. So, right, let's put this in here. Redstone ore. It hasn't set it off. Brilliant. Okay. Grass block. It has set it off. Okay, I wonder if it's because the redstone ore was already in front of it when it was placed. I don't know. Either which way, that's how it works. The block filter will just filter out the type of block that's in front of it. If it's not that particular block, it will just ignore it. If it is that particular block, then it will emit a redstone signal, as you can see here. So that is the block detector. Next on the list, guys, is something called an ender porter. Now, this is very, very useful indeed. Basically, 4 obsidian, 3 ender pearls, a lapis lazuli block with a pressure plate will get you 1 of these ender porters. And basically what this will do, it will allow you to teleport up or down. It's like the open blocks elevator, by the way, guys. And I've got one set up right here. Now, I've got a little bit of a platform up there, as you can see. Basically, to go up, you require no redstone signal at all. Ta-da, we are now up there. But to go back down again, you're going to require a redstone signal. So I've got a little button here. Come on, don't make a liar out of me. There we are. And then it'll teleport you back down. I suggest that you don't put one above the other, because you would just get stuck in an infinite loop of going like that while the redstone signal's going on. So, yeah, can get a little bit dicey. There is a portable version of this thing, the portable ender porter, which is an ender porter with 2 obsidian sticks, and that'll get you 1 of them. Now, I'm in creative, so this is going to work as normal. But when you're not in creative, guys, and it requires an ender pearl, 1 single ender pearl for every time you use this. It's a little bit expensive in my eyes, guys, but it will allow you to do it. So you can come along here and then just right click, and then you'll end up going upwards. Shift right click to go down. Whoa, and we ended up way down, actually. How far did we get down there? Y12, so it does have quite a lot of range. Some gold up there. So it does have quite a bit of range. yeah, it's Y68 there down to Y12, so that's a hell of a range to go down. But then, like I said, guys, it requires 1 ender pearl each time you use the portable ender porter. And here we are with our next block, guys. It's called the inventory interface. This thing can be crafted with 7 stone, with a piston and a redstone. That will get you the inventory interface. Now, you will notice that I've suddenly gone all FPS crazy again. And we're back in the room. So this inventory interface, you will notice that it does have a little bit of a green spot on there. So let me just put it down and have a look. You can see that. Now, that is the side that connects to the adjacent inventory. So basically, this here will allow any interaction with pipes from this particular block that's working on behalf of the connected inventory. This makes more sense if I go into this GUI. So I basically right click on there. You can see the inventory interface here is at the bottom. So whatever I do to this block here will affect the bottom side of this particular block here. Whatever goes into or out of the bottom side of that inventory, it will affect. So I can pump, say for example, if I use Buildcraft or AE, I could put in coal into the bottom of here and it will end up in the bottom of the furnace. I'd love to be able to show you actually. Can I get a chest in here? Does it work from a chest? Let's have a look. I don't think so, but we'll soon find out. No. It doesn't pull directly from inventories, which is a shame. But you can pump into here and it will put straight into the bottom of the connected interface. And vice versa, if something is created and you want to take it out of the bottom of the machine, exactly the same, just the opposite way around. You can put some, you know, you put a wooden pipe here, powered and what have you, or AE, and then have it go back into your system after it's done its business or whatever. But that is the inventory interface, guys. And we are back with our next block, which is this one right here. This one is called an entity detector. Now this thing can be crafted with 2 ender pearls, a pressure plate, 2 redstone torches and 4 stone. Basically this will detect when there is an entity within the immediate vicinity. As you can see there, I am classed as an entity. It's turning on and off. A redstone signal is giving out there. Now you can go into the GUI here and change the radius. You can bring it all the way down, and the maximum you can have is up to 10. You can also place a filter in here, so it will do it when just the player is around. You can just see it's on there. Monster, it's gone off. And so on and so forth. Items, living entities, villagers, animals, and so on and so forth. And that is the entity detector, guys. And the next block is called the online detector, as you can see here. Basically, it's 2 redstone, a player core, 2 redstone torches and 4 stone. The player core can be crafted with an emerald, 2 redstone and 2 lapis. And basically if we go to this block here, you can see it's red in colour. It also emits a redstone signal as well, guys, just to put that out there. It's detecting my cousin, Shed900. He's not on my server, of course, because it's a single player world. You know, there's nobody else on here but me. If I go ahead and change this to Hig, oh, what if I can actually spell my name right? Yorkie, and save that, you'll see that eventually it will turn to green and will also give out a redstone signal as well. Now this is really good for servers. If you've got a whole array of people on the server and you want a little board to show who is online and who's not online, have a big line of these things all set up and you know, jobs are good in. The next block that I want to go into today, guys, is called the player interface. Now this thing is very, very neat, I've got to say. You need 6 obsidian, another player core, a nether star, and an ender chest. Now this is quite an expensive item, but very, very nice indeed. Let's go ahead and, did I place one? I did place one in here. So you can see this block here has a numerous amount of things on the side here. This corresponds to your armor slots, and this corresponds to your storage slots. So basically what this will allow you to do is use your inventory as a chest. So it'll be very useful in conjunction with applied energistics, say for example. Say for example you've got your applied energistics export bus on the side of here going into your inventory with a little thing saying keep stocked at all times 64 torches or something like that. If you run out of 64 torches, guys, this thing can be placed at your home and it will do the job for you. It will keep your inventory stocked of those particular items, which I think is fantastic. I think is great. Same goes for your armor and stuff like that, but cobblestone, anything that you would like to do, or maybe you want to take it out of your inventory, maybe you want to take particular items out of your inventory, then this is exactly the same. This is a really, really powerful block and will allow you to do those things. The next thing I want to go through with you guys today is called the item collector. This little torch here is crafted with 3 ender pearls, a hopper, 2 redstone, 2 obsidian, and a stick. What this will allow you to do is, if you place it on top of an inventory like a chest, say for example like I have in the background there, basically it will pull any items within a radius of 2 from all around it. So why don't I just go and grab myself a crafting table and chuck it on the floor there. Oh, it's gone, and it's been pulled into my inventory here, into the chest's inventory. Of course, it's below the torch. Now I know you guys are probably thinking to yourself, oh my goodness gracious me, well, you know, 2 blocks isn't exactly brilliant. I want something that does the job better. And here we are. The advanced item collector is an item collector with 2 glowstone and a diamond. But it's a very, very good step up. This thing will collect things within a radius of 10. And also, if you right click on it, you can define the radius. You can also define a filter, so you can tell it what to actually filter in from whatever's gathered around on the floor here. So I'm just going to go and chuck that. As you can see, there we are, brilliant, and it goes all the way up to 10. 10 on the Y level as well as the Z. So we can go ahead and just spray all kinds of stuff everywhere, and this thing is going to pick it all up. How fantastic is that? I think that is pretty fantastic. Next thing on my list to cover, guys, is the shock absorber. This thing can be crafted with 5 wool, a water bucket, and 3 dirt, and that will get you 1 of these shock absorbers. Now down there I have some shock absorbers, and I'm going to check these out. So as you can tell, these things negate all fall damage. Boosh! And there you go. Now there was a little light that went on there. I'm wondering if, and let me just double check this, and I don't know if it will work or not. We'll certainly find out very, very soon. I'm going to go up a little bit further and further and further and further until it's out of sight. I want to see if these things can break. Nope, they just go a different colour. So there's the shock absorbers, guys. The next block I want to go through, guys, is called the auto placer. Now this thing is crafted with 2 iron pickaxes, 2 iron ingots, a piston and 4 stone, and basically what this can do, it will auto place blocks that you put inside its inventory up to 100 in length. Now that's pretty far, guys, that's pretty far. So let's have a look. As you can see, we've opened the inventory here, and the auto placer only has 1 slot. You can put whatever you like in there and it will go ahead and start auto placing. Now take note, there is a redstone mode. If I can get rid of this, you can see there's a redstone mode. It's always active, active without signal, active with a signal, active once per pulse, and always active all the way through. Cycles it. So basically, if we go and grab some cobble, this is a good thing to show you. Up to 100 in length. Now I'm not going to keep going because otherwise I'll be here forever. Up to 100 in length. Now, guys, I'm sure that you guys will agree with me that this can be quite time saving if you're building a road. If you're on a server, say for example, and you'd like to build a road from one house, from one place to the next place, then this can save you a little bit of time, guys. You can just put that in there, put your cobble, put whatever kind of building material you got in there, and just leave it. You know, go to the other side, go, you know, place a row of these, and it will do the whole row at once, so that you guys can just carry on with what you're doing. You know, have a chat with your friends, cup of tea, and then the road, the 100 long block road, will all be done for you. You can just move these along and carry on at your own leisure. So there you are. That is the block placer. The next block on the list, guys, is something called the block breaker. I think you guys will be familiar with how a block breaker works. You can see it's crafted with cobblestone, iron pickaxe, iron ingot, and a hopper. And what this will do is any block that's placed in front of it, it will immediately start to break. And as you can see, it's gone ahead, and I don't know where it's gone actually. Where did the cobblestone go? Did it pop down here? It's popping somewhere. It's going somewhere. It's probably going back into my inventory, you know. Okay, so basically, if you've got a chest behind here, let's go and grab one. It will automatically break the blocks and place them in the chest behind. which is brilliant. Great for a cobblestone generator if you're making one of them early on in the game, which is there. Right, now you can get upgrades to this thing as well. The diamond upgrade, which is right here, the diamond breaker, with 4 iron ingots and a diamond will get you the diamond breaker. And what this will allow you to do, if we pop that onto there, you can see now that it's got this little thing in this filter that I managed to put in that block detector before. You can filter what type of block that you want breaking. It's also got a redstone mode on the top there. So this will the diamond one will break things instantly, like that. Just break it instantly. And it says on the wiki page that you can shift and right click to get the diamond upgrade back off. You can. I've tried it many times. You cannot get this upgrade back off once it's on unless you pickaxe the block breaker back up, and then the upgrade will pop off anyway. I wouldn't see any need for a reason why to take the upgrade off in the first place. It's not like anything else needs this upgrade. So once you put it on there, you're probably going to want to keep it on there anyway. That is the block breaker, guys. How did I get this lovely water-coloured wall right here? Well, that's with a block called the fluid display. You can do it with 8 glass panes, a rounded glass bottle, and you get 8 of these fluid displays. And as you can see, all the way around here, basically what it does is if you get one of these fluid displays and you hold a container that holds any kind of liquid. Now it can be creosote oil, it can be anything that has a liquid texture. Now as long as you've got it in a bucket or a can or anything that's holding that particular liquid, you can go ahead and right click it on these fluid displays and it will show up on these, which I think is fantastic. You could do a floor out of water or creosote oil or whatever you would like to do, and of lava. That would be even great. You could troll everybody with it. Be fantastic. So that is the fluid display, guys. We are back with a block that some of you will be familiar with if you've ever seen my Thaumic Tinkerer series. It's called the block teleporter. Now, for those of you wondering, it's like the I believe they call it the transvector interface, if I remember right, from the Thaumic Tinkerer. This is the block teleporter. It can be crafted with obsidian, a focused ender pearl, and a redstone comparator. This focused ender pearl is just an ender pearl with 4 redstone and 4 diamonds. Now, this thing works in pairs, so you'll need 2 of these. You will also have to craft yourself some target cards. These things can be crafted with 4 ender pearls, a paper, and a purple dye. You're going to need at least one of these. At least one of these. If you're going to want to travel between the 2, then you'll need 2 of them. Basically, what you do is you put the target in here. So you want a pair. Let's start at the beginning. Okay, you want a pair of these things. I've got one over here and I've got one over there. So basically, you put them both down wherever you like them, wherever you want to teleport blocks to and from. And as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and just change this out a little bit inside here so it's active on a signal. And I'm going to get myself some levers. No, I'll get a button. It's better. Otherwise I'll end up in a big loop. Let's go pop that on the side there. Let's go pop that on the side there. Basically what you need to do is you need to get your target card, as you can see here. And you want to transport something from the in front of this block to in front of this block over here. And basically, you've got to make this the target. So shift and right click. Now you've got a target on here. This is the target for the block that's in front of that block over there. You go back over here, open the GUI, and inside here you put your target card. Put it in there, and it will go ahead and in front of it, whatever's in front of that, it will go ahead and teleport that particular block to that target. And vice versa, you want to put inside here, you want the target card to be over there. So you can just switch and swap between them both. So if I go over here and flick this button, it's gone ahead, taken the block that was in front of it and put it over there in front of that one. Please be aware that it will only work on this side, this side that's got this little black hole in front of it. And it will go ahead and pop it over here and vice versa. How fantastic is that? Now this will work dimension wide, as far as I'm aware. As long as the chunks are loaded, this will work dimension wide. So just keep that in mind when you're using this. It's a very powerful item, but again, expensive. On to the next block, guys, called the Imbuing Station. Now, the Imbuing Station can be crafted with 2 lily pads, 2 grass, 2 vines, a cauldron, green stained clay, and emerald. Now this is a relatively new addition, I believe, into Random Things, so there's not much in the way of details going around about this block. However, I've managed to work a couple of things out, and I think I know how this works. So you can see the recipes here. Basically you can put recipes inside here: a slime ball, blaze powder, fermented spider eye, and a water bottle, and it will go ahead and make a flask of poison. There is of course 3 other recipes that will make a flask of weakness, this recipe, and a flask of withering there as well. And another one which you can make mossy cobblestone with, which is fantastic. So these 3 items, these 3 things here, I believe you can go ahead and make sure I'm in normal mode here. Drink them up, and basically it will imbue you with poison. Now I tested this against cave spiders, and I got a load of cave spiders around me, and I just stood there and let them attack me, and never once with imbue poison did I manage to get poison off those cave spiders. So I believe that that's how it works. It stops you from getting the ailment, the effect of whatever it is that's trying to kill you. So the flask of weakness, I'm not quite sure what that would ward against. Please let me know in the comment section below. And of course, withering being wither, it would imbue you against wither. So that is the imbuing station. On to the next item in Random Things. It's called the block replacer. This thing is crafted with 2 obsidian sticks, a flint, a golden nugget, and a lapis lazuli, whatever you want to call it. Now, this thing is quite powerful in like a building tool. Basically, what it allows you to do, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It allows you to replace blocks with whatever is in your inventory. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go and just lock it to smooth stone. I believe you do it like this. Can you do it like this? Or is it in the air? Oh, there we are. You can put it in the air, and it will allow you to put your blocks inside here, and it will replace whatever block that you right click on with whatever block is inside the block replacer. So be careful if you go around the world and just decide to open a machine, because if you've got this in your hand, it will just replace that machine with whatever you've put in your block replacer. Be very, very careful with that, guys. So you've got a wall, which is fantastic. It's all in cobblestone. You want to upgrade it. There you go, done. You don't need to break all the cobblestone and then replace it with smooth stone. You can just go ahead and replace it on the off the bat there, on the fly, should I say. It will also destroy whatever you are replacing. So all the cobble that was here, it's gone. It's just destroyed. So bear that in mind as well, which is very, you don't want to be running around and then just decide to, oh, it's got a GUI. So yeah, you don't want to go ahead and do that because your imbuing station has now just been destroyed. Be very, very careful, guys. The next item is another one I know you guys will be interested in crafting. It's called the Entity Mover. Now, a lot of different mods do this in different ways, but this one will allow you to do it with 3 bits of cobble. I wish it was cobble. 3 bits of obsidian and 2 emeralds. And basically what it will allow you to do is move entities. As you can see, I've got a pig. Health of 10 inside here. You can go ahead and right click it and it'll pop it back on the floor again. It has no durability meter. You can use it as often as you like. So this poor pig, I wonder if it can you get teleported, pig? No, you can't, which is a shame. It's a real shame, pig. It's a real shame. This is another block that's for use on servers. Well, it's an item really. It's called Magnetic Force, and it doesn't have a recipe that I can show you. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a recipe I can show you. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe that's a bug with the NEI integration. I can't show you the recipe of this thing, but what this will allow you to do is teleport to a player of your choice, and it's a one-time use thing. It will break. Once you've done that TP, this thing will be gone. So keep that in mind, guys. But that is the magnetic force there. As you can see, I can teleport to somebody. He's not here, so it's gone. And I can't teleport to him. So be very careful that these guys are actually online, otherwise you'll lose it anyway. The last item on the list, guys, is something called the block mover. This thing can be crafted with 3 obsidian and this time 2 ender pearls. And, well, you can move stuff. Look at that. Now I've got a chest in here with metadata. Contains tile entity. Yes, you can move tile entities, guys. So let's pop over here. Oops, it won't go on top of the snow, but it's contained the cobblestone there. Oh, I've got some crops in my inventory there. What if I can move them? Oh, you can actually plant them back again. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool. But again, you can just move stuff. This one does have a durability. Ooh, 1 second. Did I miss out this? Can I put that and camouflage it? Oh. Well, items work. Oh, I can camouflage it in certain things. I do apologise for not saying that. I didn't realise you could actually do that. So there you go. I've managed to cover that as well, which is fantastic. But yeah, oh, I've just replaced. I was meant to pick it up, but never mind. But as you can see, guys, the block mover does exactly what it says on the tin. It moves blocks, but this one doesn't have a durability. I'm not sure if this is meant to have a durability and it's bugged out or what, but either which way, guys, that is the mod Random Things, and it does exactly what it says. A whole load of random things, but some very, very cool ideas have been put into this mod as well. So I hope you guys will check this out. Link in the description to both the SolitaryCraft, which contains Random Things, and also the mod all by its lonesome, on itself, by itself should I say, the Minecraft forum page towards that as well. So until next time, guys, I've been the Toff Man. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.